How's it going, guys? It's Kyle, the How To Guy 123 here, and welcome to part 2 of our beginner's guide for HTML and CSS. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about text formatting, which is like bolding and italicizing text and so on. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So I already pre-wrote this code out here just to save time in the video, and I'll go through and talk about each and everything here. So to begin, we have our open body tag or our start tag, and remember that everything between the start body tag and the end body tag will be displayed on our web page. So right here I have a heading, an H2 heading. Remember that headings start from H1 to H6, H1 being the largest heading and H6 being the smallest, and the setting just says text formatting. So we take a look at our web page, you see we have a heading here that says text formatting. So next we have a new paragraph, and in this paragraph it just says this is normal text. So if we take a look at our web page, it just says this is normal text. There's no formatting to this text whatsoever. It's just plain text. Next, we have another new paragraph here, and you'll see we have this B tag here. The B tag is for bolding text. So everything between the start bold text or bold tag and the end bold tag will be bolded text. So you see here that it just says this is bolded text. So if we take a look at our web page, you see that this is bolded text is bolded. Next, we have the strong tag. Now the strong tag, we have our start strong tag and our end strong tag. And between the start and end tag, it says that this is very important text. Now if we take a look at our web page, you see that this is very important text. It's just bolded. It looks exactly the same as our bolded text. So what the strong tag does is it's for defining very important text, very like warnings, very urgent text, and so on. Just very important text is defined between the strong tag, the start tag, and strong tag. So if you want to bold text, you would use the bolding, the bold tag. But if you just want to define very important, very urgent, or a warning message, you would put it between the strong tag. It's not actually for bolding text. It's just for defining very important text. Next, we have the I tag, which is for italicizing text. So this text is italicized, will be italicized on our web page. So next we have the EM tag, which stands for emphasis. So this text is emphasized, so everything between the start emphasis tag and the end emphasis tag is supposed to be text that is defined as emphasized. So if we take a look at our web page, you'll see that, once again, this is like the strong tag. You see that, oh, I just edited, there's a bit of a spelling mistake there, but I just updated that. But anyway, this text is emphasized. You'll see that it looks exactly the same as our italicized text. This is like the strong tag, and the bold tag is just for emphasizing text that's supposed to be emphasized, but not actually for italicizing text. So right down here, we're going to take a break just for a second from text formatting. If you notice here that we have the exclamation mark and 2 dashes, and then we have this big sentence here, but you'll see that it's not actually displayed on our web page. So this is a comment. So a comment is, you can write anything you want here and it won't be displayed on your web page. So a comment is defined, like I mentioned before, with the exclamation mark and 2 dashes, and the close tag is just 2 dashes. And like I mentioned, you can write anything you want. These are used generally for writing like what the code does. So if you're writing long bodies of code, or a lot of lines of code, and let's say you want to come back later and edit it, you would write, it's good practice to write what the code does. So if you're coming back maybe like a year later, you know what the code does. Or if someone else is looking at the code, they'll know what the code does because it says what it does in the comments. So that's a good practice there. But anyways, let's continue on with text formatting. So next we have the small tag. So this is pretty self-explanatory. Everything between the start small tag and the end small tag will just be smaller than normal size text. So right here, this text is normal size, will be normal size text, and this text is small, will be smaller than the normal size text. So let's take a look at that. You see here we have our normal size text, and this is our small text. Next we have the mark tag. So everything defined between the start mark tag and the end mark tag will be highlighted. So if we take a look here, oh hi mark is highlighted, like a highlighter kind of. One other thing I have here is the Q tag. So everything defined between the start Q tag and the end Q tag will be encased in quotation marks. Just like here, you see oh hi mark is encased in quotation marks. So next we have the DLE tag, or also known as the delete tag. So what the delete tag does is it defines text that has been removed from the web page. But if we take a look at it on our web page, it just basically will display all the text encased between the start tag and the end tag with a line striked through it. Now we have the insert tag, or the INS tag, and this is similar to the DLE tag, or the opposite of the DLE tag. Basically, this defines text that has been added to the web page, and when we view it on our web page, everything encased in the start and end tag will be underlined. So next we have the superscript tag, or the sub tag. Basically, what this does, it will superscript the number encased between the start tag and the end tag. So right here we have my sub count 1755 and a 2 encased between the superscript tag. So if you take a look at it on our web page, it will show as 1755 squared. Next we have the subscript tag, or the SUB or sub tag, and basically this is the opposite of the superscript tag, which will basically, the 2 will be subscripted between right here in this case the H and the O, so it'll show as H2O. And then we have our close body tag and our end HTML tag. So that's basically it for this tutorial. I hope to help. Leave a like if it did. Leave a dislike if it didn't. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below. And in the next tutorial, we'll probably be taking a look at inserting images to our web page, adding links, and HTML attributes. So I'll see you guys in the next one.